I threw away the phone card I used to contact my parents. I got my passport ready, and I left this home that had been completely taken over. My mother thought I was just being stubborn. She went to my room to call me out, but she found I had been living in a tiny broken room with only a thin blanket. Only then did they realize how hard my life had been all these years. The whole family finally woke up, but it was already too late when they returned from the city. I happily thought they had come back for a reunion, but they brought back a brother and a sister. They were dressed well, and I looked like an outsider at the dinner table. They did not even prepare a set of chopsticks for me. Their reunion never included me. Then an explosion happened in the restaurant. The beam fell, and I was crushed under the rubble. I watched them only rescue the brother, completely ignoring me, who was also injured. I screamed for my parents, but all I got were their cold backs. My world collapsed in that moment. In the hospital, I endured the pain alone, only to receive a call from my mom. She did not ask about me. She told me to go take care of my brother in the hospital. I said weakly that I was hurt too, but the call ended in a busy tone. When I got home, they complained my old house was dirty and messy, and wanted to throw away everything my grandma left. But that was the only thing I cared about. I knelt and begged them not to tear it down, my mother coldly said. Grandma had been dead for years, and the old house was useless. My grandma's portrait, the last thing I had of her, was stepped on and crushed by my brother. What was worse, my brother drove without a license and crashed the car, but in front of my parents, he blamed it on me. I had no way to defend myself. Even my sister stood with them, saying I insisted on driving. Watching this scene, I broke down completely. I asked them why they did not believe me. They said it was because I was not part of their family, but then they said they wanted me to take back my birth surname. I thought it was a chance to reconcile, but the car had no space. So, my mom told me to curl up in the cold trunk, in the dark shaking trunk. I completely gave up on them. Later, they dumped me at the civil affairs office, but I did not go in to change my surname. Instead, I walked into the exit and entry bureau next door. I got my passport, and with my admission letter from Austin University, I decided to leave forever. They drove away laughing, leaving me behind. That night, they changed the locks, and I stood outside in the rain all night. I remembered when I was little. They also left me behind like this. Only Grandma held me when I cried. I burned all my awards, the ones I once thought would earn their love. I knelt 3 times before Grandma's grave and left that home forever. They thought I went to Australia, but they did not know. I used that admission letter to get my first investment. 5 years later, I became the chairwoman of a corporation.